Hello students. For this essay, the position argument essay, I will be using a rubric to grade your papers. So I wanted to explain to you what I will be doing with it. You can find a copy of this rubric in the assignment in Canvas. All right, so the criteria, the thing that by doing this, you'll be able to tell which things I emphasize the most by the points that I give. The thing that you can tell here, I am going to be giving 40 points to essay structure. That means a catchy intro, a clear position thesis, several reason and evidence paragraphs, and at least one opposition and refutation paragraph, and a conclusion that wraps up the essay. And it has 4 to 6 pages, not including the works cited page. So make sure that you have those things. I will be also doing a video thing on an A paper and show you exactly an example of something that is getting all of the things that I'm asking for here. Okay, and if you look over at the side, from 40 to 29 points, if it has excellent structure, no questions about the claim and support for that claim, the opposition argument is clear and refuted. So you're going to say, this is what they think, this is why they're wrong. Now, for 29 to 19 points, the structure is adequate, but there are transition problems or other problems. And look at the 19 to 10 points. The thesis is not clear. If the thesis is not clear, you're only going to be getting 19 points, tops. So make sure you've got a good, clear thesis, and I can tell what it is, and it's in a prominent place. If the paragraphs are not clearly reasoned and evidence and opposition refutation, if they ramble, that will also put your essay into that part. And if the paragraphs are not unified, if they go off on lots of different tangents, that's also going to put you there. If there's no clear structure at all, then it'll be 10 points to 0 points. And I actually should have switched this one with the next one, but I'll go ahead and talk about it now since this is what I did. The sources, an adequate number of approved sources, and every in-text citation has an entry in the works cited page and vice versa. The text citations and works cited entries are correct MLA style. So you get 20 points if that is all the way correct. But if it can go anywhere from 20 to 0. So if you only have a few sources and not the adequate number, you would get fewer points. It'll be someplace in that range. But if there's no sources, it'll be 0. Now you can see here that this 30-point deal is the second thing that I really emphasize: details and support. Concrete details, adequate support for every claim, no logical fallacies. Also, this would be the place where I would say that you're exhibiting critical thinking, that you are showing me that you are thinking critically and not just along the way that the world thinks, that you actually have put some thought into this essay. That would be into this 30-point part with details and support. The arguments are clearly stated, no logical fallacies. Now, many of you did not take the fallacy test. You might want to go over and review that, because if there are fallacies, I will definitely take points off. You would want to have concrete detail and support for every claim. And remember that we do need pathos in an argument essay. So there's an adequate number of pathos to make the argument interesting. So be sure you use some. Not too much to make it ad misericordiam, but you do use some. 19 to 0 points would be no logical fallacies. Or there would be logical fallacies, inadequate support, or both. And 0 points, if there's no details or support, then you would have 0 points. I can't see anybody ever having that, but it's possible, I guess. And then there's our favorite thing, which is grammar. So there are a few grammar concerns. So you get full marks for 10. I'm still going to do the same thing. If there's a whole bunch of grammar, I'm going to take off some points. But if there are too many grammar mistakes, make the meaning of the essay hard to discern, then you'd end up with 0 points for grammar. So that's the way that you are going to be graded on this essay. I hope that makes it easier for you to understand exactly what it is that I'm looking for and make your essay accordingly.